Hey viewers, welcome back to the Roost.
Today we're going to be playing a video game that isn't a Digimon trading card game. It isn't Pokemon. It's something we actually never talked about on this channel at all, never even hinted at, but it's a game that I discovered on my break. So, it's called the Universal Fighting System, and we actually got into this, well, now rebranded as
Universus.
Yeah, anyway, so we really got into this game. We thought it was interesting, and we kind of just wanted to see if it would translate well onto our YouTube channel, because the YouTube channel started for us to play the card games that we wanted to play. And although I still like Digimon, I don't really have anybody to play with, and maybe that will change, but he will actually agree to play this game with me. So let's play it on the channel and see how it goes. So we've already drawn our starting hands, depicted by the hand size on our card. If you guys, most of you guys aren't really into Universus. You guys didn't subscribe to the channel for that. So if you are interested in this game after watching us play, and you want us to do a how to play video, then we might just. So I'm gonna go first.
Start with a how to play video.
Technically I should, but I'm lazy. And also, if I wouldn't make a how to play video for a game that my channel doesn't normally cover.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because if nobody cares, then it'll just be a how to play video out there. If I make a video and people are interested and they want a how to play video, that would make more sense. Well, rather. Anyway, I'm gonna go first, so I'm gonna start my character committed, basically tapped. And then you guys can see my hand. You guys can't see his. But let's start off with something. Now, we are both technically new to the game, so if we make multiple mistakes upon multiple mistakes, don't get too mad. So let's just play one of these foundations and go from there. We're going to play In the Nick of Time. So we have to check a 2. I'm gonna go to my deck, and I checked a 3, so that hits. Now the next card I play needs +1 to its needed check. I'm just going to try to play as many foundations as I can turn 1. Let's play Repaired by Dr. Wily. It's a 3 normally, so I need to check a 5. No, I'll check a 4, my bad. I hit a 3, so that card would fail. I have no foundations already to allow myself to add to that check. I really only need one more in play, but that's going to end my turn, and now it's going to go over to his.
Before I start my turn, can I just say, his head looks like a knife.
His hair does kind of look like a knife, that's true. Yeah. But I guess he's a robot, so actually having hair that makes sense in the laws of smartness doesn't really apply to him.
Makes sense.
So this game is actually a really interesting game. While he's still thinking about what he's going to be playing, I'm not going to leave the old video stale. This game is actually a really interesting game in a couple of ways. It has sort of like, it's supposed to be simulating. Let's get this out of the way. It's supposed to be simulating a fighting game. The first couple sets were based off of fighting games made by Capcom. But then Capcom, or rather, made by somebody who has a license to make Capcom games. I don't know if it's really one and the same. I didn't do all that much research, but I know it's really Capcom mostly. Then they decide, hey, we have Megaman license, so let's just put the Megaman characters onto this game that we already made and people like. And that's what they did. And I probably wouldn't be playing or even thinking about this game if it wasn't for the fact that I knew that Megaman characters were in this game. So, yeah. But anyway, the game is supposed to be simulating a fighting game, which when I first heard about it, I found it interesting, because fighting games are one of those things that you don't really expect to translate extremely well into a card game. And this thing isn't really so much as trying to be what it is. It's sort of, it tries to take some elements from it, and then it sort of kind of runs from there. I think it's really cool.
So, I will be playing, game techniques.
Yep.
I will
go to
discard.
just click on your deck, then go to draw 2, hover over that, then in there you just click the word discard. Yeah.
And it goes through.
Yep. You made the check.
So I will also be playing the Foundation. Thrown to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check it.
You hit that too?
Uh-huh.
Anything about this is, well, this is definitely, we're using cards from the older set. This is not the most newest version of the game, which is important to note. And also, we're only using cards from a technical starter deck. Not exactly the same cards in the starter deck as terms of quantities, but only those cards. When I first got into the Universal Fighting System, I didn't really think about it as, I'm going to get into this game in a way that I got into other card games, trying to optimize my deck for each and every character, which is what you should do when you're really trying to get into the game. But what I did think about is I wanted to sort of simulate the fights that I wanted to see happen in a way. And using the card game was my favorite way to play games and use my time. I thought this was a pretty interesting idea. Alright, what else are you doing?
Alright, so I will play the attack Mega Buster. Let me check it.
So is that a what? That's a 6 to pass. So you hit a 5. So it immediately fails and your turn ends. So you bring all the cards back, and then you send the card that failed to the discard.
Alright, your turn.
My turn. I untap Protoman. Oh, actually no.
Actually what?
Actually no. Everybody go back. Take a step back. Your Megaman character is not tapped. Just you
can't bring it back.
Yeah, look. See, yeah. It's the Mega. It was the Mega Buster, yeah. Anyway, your Mega Man character is not tapped, which is an important thing to note, because you can tab your characters, or commit them, my bad. You can commit your characters, and that will give your checks +1 for each one that you committed, for each character or foundation that you committed, which I completely forgot that his character, because my character, on my turn, was committed, because I went first, so I couldn't do that, but he can. So that thing, he needed a 6, he checked a 5, so he can just double tap his character, commit him, tap him.
Oh yeah, I will commit him.
And that makes the attack go through.
Can go through.
Now we go into the E enhanced step. So we look at our cards, and we can use any E abilities. You play the attack, so you can use your E abilities first. Thing to note that I don't think you can use E abilities on foundations that have yet to go to your staging area, which is basically where they go. So that's really just the E ability, technically, on your
I won't play
attack.
anything.
You want to do it in E's?
No.
So if the attack deals damage, draw a card. Why don't you do this one?
Oh, you mean...
You activate the E abilities.
Oh, okay.
And then if that happens, you draw a card.
But the attack has like 1 attack. How am I going to hit?
What do you mean?
Why did I use this?
It's a 4 mid and 4 damage if it hits. I want to see if I have anything I can block with. I do have a Lone Wanderer. So now this is the card I'm going to use to block. It's got a old knife head here. It's a 1 mid, which is in the Universal Fighting System simulator, or rather Universal Fighting System. You want lower numbers when you're trying to block. Actually, the higher number on your block is worse for you. So choosing a lower number is better. So he has a 4 speed plus my one block. I'm going to need to check a 5. And I checked a 5, so I completely block all damage, and then this card stays here in my staging area, in my card pool, so the next block I play needs +1 to its check. So now, he can continue with his turn since he did hit that, or he can decide to pass now and keep whatever cards in his hand to block any attacks I might have on my next turn. So what are you going to do?
Yeah. I'll, what's it called?
What are you going to do?
I'll send the turn. I'll end my turn.
Now, it's important thing to note that we are all new and most likely not very good players. So, any mistakes we make, don't be too hard on us.
Does it go here?
No, it goes in your discard.
Oh, okay.
Because only foundation goes there. Alright, now it's finally actually my turn. I get to draw my cards. Draw up into my hand size of 7, and now my turn begins. First thing I'm going to do is going to play on borrowed time. I have to check a 2 since it's the first card I played. I had it. Next card I'm going to play is Unknown Motives. I had to check a 3. Really, I didn't get to build many. I checked a 2. I can tap any one of my cards to buff that. So I'm just going to tap this guy down here. Or rather, commit. Now, I'm really still trying to just build foundations this turn because I didn't really get to build enough last turn. And from what I realized in the game, that you kind of want a decent suite of foundations out on the field during your turn. And then finally, I'm going to play Reason for Existence, or I'm going to try to. That's going to be a 4 to hit. And that's a 5. Okay, so now I played 3 foundations. I kind of want to get a decent number of blocks in my hand. I'm going to try and play Prototype. Now this is a 6 to hit. I don't really expect to hit this, but it also doesn't have a block on it. So really playing it here, even though I might not hit it, is not really losing anything to me. Okay, anyway, so I had a 5, I need +1, I can commit my character and do that, or I can let my turn end, but I am going to commit the character, because really getting one more foundation on the field is the same thing. One ready foundation is the same as one ready or uncommitted character, in the grand scheme of things, in some cases. So I'm really not losing any foundation, like boosting resources in this way. So I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to end my turn.
Alright. One question though, why, when Dr. Wily rebuilt Blue, what's his name? Whatever, the person to Protoman, he made him look cool. Megaman looks like a blueberry. He has a visor.
I'll tell you
on his head.
I'll tell you the grand what's happening here. Protoman is his rival.
Yeah,
so he has to be the one who looks cool. Megaman is the main character. He has to look like somebody kids can like. No, that's the way I see it. Here, hold the fort down. I have to go deal with some things. Give me a second.
So I will play Super Fighting Robot, and I'll check it. Yeah, I get it. I hit it. I shall play.
No.
What?
No, continue. Continue with you. I'm just talking to myself. Well, rather, talking to the video.
Audience is the word.
What is that?
Audience is the word.
Viewers. No, I forgot what I wanted to say. It always happens this way, doesn't it? It wasn't really that big of a thing, but it seems like it itches the back of your mind, so you go insane when you forget what you wanted to say. How's things going over there? Going with you over there? Going for you over there?
I shall play DLN001.
Oh, Megaman should be uncommitted, right?
Yeah, he should be uncommitted.
No. If you just double tap any card, they'll automatically just click. Go to your toolbar over to the. Stop. You're making it worse. He doesn't need to be upside down. Come on. There we go. But anyway, if you just double tap any card, they'll turn to the side, and then you double tap them again, they'll go back up straight. So it's really simple. I also want to make a point that we haven't been using Untap for an extremely long time. So we're going to make some mistakes with the software itself. Plus with the mistake we're probably making in gameplay. Yeah. So don't get too hard on us. Alright, what are we doing?
I'll play Motivation.
Yep.
I need to check a 4.
A 6.
A 6?
Because you played 2 cards before it. No, it's a 2. My bad. I was looking at the resource it produces when you flip it. No, a 4. You're correct. You checked what's that? A 2?
2.
So you have ready foundations. You have ready characters. He's in a.
Actually, no. I like this one. I'll check myself.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of whack. So,
You hit that one.
No line right now. I'm going too hard. 7. I will play another DLN001. I have to check a 6.
Yeah, that's a 6. Did you check the same card? Oh yeah, you did. So you got a what's that? A 2.
A 2?
So yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
it fails. Yeah.
It fails.
Anyway.
You
know what's You know what? I dropped my hand size. That's I just dropped 4. Anyway, you know what's funny about this game? This is like I said, this is older cards. The cards aren't like this anymore. But back in.
What do they look like then?
They look different. I think they actually look more in the newest version of the card game, which is actually a set that is My Hero Academia, I believe. They look really like redesigned from this. Let me just say that. They look really redesigned, like all the cards. Maybe yeah, but anyway, the point is that what I'm trying to say is that this older game, so in this like during these times of the game, foundations were harder to play. And harder to not harder to play, that's not what I want to use. Harder to use to block. A lot of them didn't have blocking symbols. And the ones that didn't really have great ones most of the time. They were, and also another thing, this is a starter deck, but it gives you, like nowadays most starter decks don't even have any things that produces control, like the things you gain when you flip, over under 3, I mean. But this one, like you,
what does that mean?
It means the lowest you could possibly flip is a 3, from what I understand.
Oh, okay.
Some of the newer starter decks, I think. But this is an older, like, sort of starter deck. I think this might have came out, like, I don't know when, but it was a bit ago. But not as old as the game. The original game came out in 2006, which is crazy that technically, in all technicality, it's still going since 2006.
Oh, technicality, I think it's 18 years old.
18? Yeah, I think so. About then. They redesigned it just recently to Universus from Universal Fighting System. Alright, we might as well get on to the gameplay. So we have a lot of good foundations to play here, and by good I just mean cheap. So
15.
Yeah, it's a lot though.
You said 18.
I didn't say 18.
You said 18.
What did I say 18? You said 18.
No, when we first talking about this game, it's a card game. It's like 18 years old.
Like 18 years old is kind of 15 years, is it not?
That's like 3 years apart. How is that like 15?
That's kind of 15.
It's 3 years.
3 years is close to 16. Approximately, yeah.
Yeah,
In the grand scheme of
only
things.
like 2
So if they had a 1,
200.
I had a 4. There's that. I'm gonna play. That was Forgotten. Then, well, I had to 0. I hit a 4. Now I have to hit a 2 with Gentle Soul. I don't think there's a card in my deck that would allow me to fail this. Like that produces.
That would suck though.
Alright, there we go. They hit a 2. And now let's get into some attacks. We haven't done much attacking. We were just playing Foundations, or it's trying to. Let's play Rapid Protobuster. That's a 5 to hit. Hit a 2. Yikes. Now let's choose some of these guys I don't really want. Now a lot of these guys have actually decent abilities here that I would actually like to use, but I have to commit. Did I uncommit at the start of my turn on my characters?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so we have to stop forgetting to do that, because that's important. I'm definitely going to commit in the nick of time. That's a good card. This is a good card too, but I'm going to commit Unknown Motives. I'm going to commit one more. This is a really good card. I don't have any momentum, so this is going to. So we're going to keep these two. Okay, now we go into the E phase, the enhanced phase. It's a 3 low, by the way, 3 damage, but we're not blocking just yet. We're on to the enhanced phase. That's where we're basically to change the attack, maybe mitigate it if you have cards that can lower its speed and damage, and stuff like that. So I believe committed cards are counted as blank cards, so you can't really use their effects. Their enhanced effects.
How do I use this one?
Look, I'm not playing your deck. You are. So I get to do my first enhance. I get to go enhance first. I'm gonna use this one. Commit your Earth attacks gain +1 speed and +2 damage.
Earth attacks.
Yeah, that's what that symbol means. I'm pretty sure Earth. And it is an Earth attack, so it gains. What is that? Yeah, there's different elements or resources. So every character has 3 elemental resources it can activate. It can at its disposal, and then that's really just for deck building. In deck building, you can only use cards with one of those 3 that your character has. Like for example, Protoman has fire, earth, and air.
Megaman has.
He has, I believe, all is the red circle. I think the blue with the yellow ring is good, and then the scale is justice.
So he gets elements, and I get moral things.
Kind of. It's really elemental things, or just like things your personality traits of your character. Anyway, the point is, also another thing that is really not really important when you're using these starter decks is that every card in your card pool at one time has to share at least one symbol. One of those symbols. Since these are decks we didn't build ourselves, it's not really a consideration. They all of them have the same symbol, I believe. Anyway.
I always saw that Protoman had his visor after he became Protoman.
I never knew, because I never knew.
In the original cartoon, or whatever you want to call it, you saw his face and he didn't have a visor. But now he has a visor.
I believe we're getting, what's that word? A little off track. Yeah. So I use my first enhance. I get to go, then you get to enhance a card. I use this one. My attack gets +1 speed and +2 damage. I'm going to add a note to the card. That's not a plus. +1. Can't spell. Still can't spell. Nope. Speed. +1 damage. Alright, so now there's a little note there, so we remember it's it's +2 damage, I believe. +2 damage. I believe it's 2 damage, right? Yeah, 2 damage. So now it's a 4 speed low 5 damage attack. So now you get to use any of the enhanced abilities on any of your uncommitted foundations, really.
Okay.
So most of these are aggressive cards. I don't think you can really use on defense here. Except for this one, you can destroy to draw 2 cards. If you really want to.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I give up.
Alright, so I'm gonna take another enhance. If this attack deals damage, discard it from your card pool. That's the enhance on Rapid Proto Buster itself. So, it's... Alright, are you gonna do enhance?
No.
Now, I also have an enhance that says discard 1 card from your card pool, only playable once per turn. Now, I actually don't want to do that now that I think about it. I take everything I just said back. That's really only good if you play an attack. If one attack was blocked and you play another attack, because then you can discard the block attack, the attack that has been blocked. It's not really that useful here when I actually want to bring these foundations to my staging area, and this attack is still going through. So I'm not going to do that. This says remove if your fire attack deals damage. Add the top card of your discard pile to your hand. I kind of don't want to commit this guy. So I'm done with my enhanced phase. Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So 4 speed, low, 5 damage. That's what you have to block.
I can't block.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, if it's a mid, it can block a low. If it's a low, it can block a low. Only highs can't block lows. Only lows can't block highs.
I do have mids, but it's kind of harsh.
Well, you might as well. Well, are you just gonna take the damage?
How much damage?
5.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the damage.
All right. So this attack goes through. We can get rid of the note. We wanna put it into our momentum. Every attack that deals damage goes into your momentum, but not right now. Technically, at the end of your turn. But my turn is ending, so I'm gonna end my turn, and I'm gonna save some cards to block whatever you coming at me.
My turn?
Yeah.
I just draw 4.
Now, was it the best idea to end here? A couple more cards I could have played, and for not that high of cost, but I think we're just trying to keep this hand a little bit.
Nope, that's quite substantial. Why is so many of them?
What I really found,
ranged attacks? I didn't know that.
they have a keyword.
Keyword?
And most attacks they have the keyword ranged if they are ranged attack. So let me see
Where do you find the keyword ranged?
See where?
I found it.
Yeah, you see it.
Oh, wow.
See, like this one, talking to the audience this time. See how it says ranged right there on the card? That's where you'd find it. On the very top of its text box most of the time.
You would expect Megaman to have more range attacks.
He has quite a few in the deck, I think. But just not not all his attacks are ranged. So
these play it. So yeah, I will play Super Fighting Robot.
Megaman. Bring it up. It doesn't go down yet.
Alright. Yeah, hit it. I hit it.
You hit it. You hit it.
So then go to this. Then you hit a 4.
Oh, 4, yeah.
I can do it. Don't feel me now. A 3. I can just.
All your foundation in your character, they're on top of the beginning of your turn.
Alright.
Also on untap, there's a feature that allows you to switch, like when you click it, you know whose turn is whose. But I never used that. I know a lot of people use it, and they actually wait for you to click it so they know their turn is starting. But it just I never remember to click the button.
This card.
Yep.
That should go through, correct? That should go through, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, then I will... I'll play Mega Buster. They call it Mega Buster in English. I thought it stayed the Rock Buster.
It might have stayed the Rock Buster, but they might have called it the Mega Buster too. I don't really know too much. What did you just do? It says drawn one from main deck to hand.
Okay.
You drew it into your hand. Alright, so that has a 4. You need a 6. So you need to hit 2 more. This is a ranged attack. This is a ranged attack. So you're gonna, but did you check what card you were committing?
Yeah. Oh, if I commit these to like how the range attack go through, does this thing still work?
What did you say?
If I allow these, if I commit these to check for the attack, does do the effects go through?
Yeah, you can't use an effect. I'm pretty sure you can't use the effect of a card that's committed.
I don't know that.
Or I heard that somewhere. I could be completely wrong. Anybody who knows what they're talking about, let us know in the comment section below.
So no, what I mean is, if I were to commit this because I didn't get enough, so if I were to commit
which one?
This, the Blue Bomber.
I think you can't commit cards that you're currently playing. I think you need to wait till they're down to your staging area.
Oh, that would make sense though. So let's see. If I committed Super Fighting Robot.
Yep.
To help me check the
6
attack, the 6.
Mm-hmm.
With the description, what do you call it?
Yeah, I don't think you can use I don't think you can use an effect of a card that's committed. Well, especially this guy's effect for sure. He tells you need to commit the card to use the effect.
Okay.
So if you want to use this guy, you definitely can't do that. But I'm not sure about any other cards. I'm pretty sure that's the case though for the rest of them.
This one. Yeah.
I think they did that because you know, I watch some games and people get like so many foundations. We're talking about they have like 20. No, okay, maybe not 20, but they have a lot on the field. So I think by making that if you commit a card you can't use the ability, it tries to mitigate the amount of information that you just have purely on the field. Now look at what we have on the field. We have a lot of cards on the field just ourselves, and I probably, if you gave this deck to somebody who's good at the game, they would have a lot more.
Because they would know when.
So you committed your 2?
Yeah.
Those are the 2 you don't really care about using? At least about, anyway. Alright, so now you hit the card. It's a 4 speed, 4 damage attack. You get the first activation. I mean, enhance. So any things that say E.
Enhance, Super Fighting Robot, which gives my range attack 1 speed and 1 damage.
Okay, just put a little note on that. Just tap the card. No, right click. No, tap the card. I was right the first time. Alright, add note. It should be somewhere there. Yeah. And then just type what you're adding. Alright, so it's my enhance now. I don't know if I have any defensive enhances. This attack, oh there we go. E commit, this attack gets -2 speed. So how much speed did you plus it by?
1.
So just put -1. So I gave it -2. So just mitigate that speed and then click -1 speed and then +1 attack.
Work.
Or it's technically called damage, but you know, we call that attack and speed most of the time. This card is actually a decently good card. Forgotten. It's a 0 to play. You can submit it for -2 speed. From what I've played of the game, it's a decently good card. Now, there might be some of you out there going, what are you saying? Because that card might actually be not that good in the grand scheme of things. But I think it's decently good. Okay, so -1 speed, +1 attack. Back to you. What do you...
It is now 3 speed?
3 speed, yeah.
And 5 attack?
Yep.
What are you blocking with?
You have no more enhances.
can use any.
You have an enhance on this card that says this attack deals damage. You have enhance on this guy. Commit if you have been dealt damage this turn, your opponent commits one of their foundations. You never used this last turn, which would have been a good time.
I thought it said if you dealt the damage this turn.
If yes, you've been dealt damage. I thought that's what it said too. Now reading over, it's different. You also have some ease on your main character. Yeah.
Commit your range attack. Ooh, I do like that one.
Just +4 damage.
I'll do it.
Alright, so now.
Let me just. What happened? Change your note?
Yeah, just change the note. 5. So now it's sitting at a 9 attack damage. A 9 damage attack with 3 speed. So I have to do everything I can to block this thing. I'm out of really things I want to commit, or either can. He doesn't really have anything that would well, technically I could commit, discard 1 momentum. If this attack is blocked, it deals no damage. But I'm that's assuming that you're going to block with a card that is a high or a low to a mid or something like that. Because look, if the block in the attack doesn't match its level correctly, even if it can be blocked, usually you still have to take half damage. So if I blocked a mid with a high, I'd still take half of the damage he's dealing, and that would
half?
Be higher half. So if it's 9, which is an odd number, I'd take 5.
That sucks.
So I want to block with the same thing anyway, so that's not really something I'm literally looking to do here. Discard 1 card from your card pool. Not really that useful to me anyway. That's really good on block defensive when I'm blocking multiple times, because I don't really want those blocks in my card pool anyway. That will reduce the amount of thing I have to block with the next card. But anyway, all that to say, I'm going to block with Lone Wanderer. It's a 1 block, which is good because you like the lower number for your blocks against his 3 speed. So I'm going to I need to hit a 4. There's very few ways I can miss this here. Even if I have to, I can commit some of these foundations. And I'm going to discard top. I hit a 4, so I take no damage. That's good.
No damage?
Yeah, that's good, because I would have been devastated.
This guy to 9 attack, you take no damage.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing about the game. You kind of want me to block, though. You're kind of pushing me, because say if you really go all out with my attack and then I block it all, that's not really that bad for you, because you're pushing me to do something. Anytime I have to do something I really just don't want to do in a card game, that's usually a good sign. Alright, so this is going to stay here, and so next time I'm going to block an attack, it's going to be +1 to its check. No, that stays on the field.
Okay.
Oh, you're ending your turn?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so if you're ending your turn, it does stay on the field. You're correct. This gets started, and now it's my turn.
It goes on the field?
It stays in the discard pile. I'm sorry.
What happened to momentum?
Momentum? Only if you deal damage, your attacks go to your momentum.
Oh, okay.
So that time when you took the 5 damage, why do you have 22 health?
Huh?
Why do you have 22 health? I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have 23.
Really? That's how math works?
Yeah, 5. It was 5 damage, wasn't it?
I had 28. I should have 5.
23. Okay, so now that we're done with some messing up the rules and math, let's get on to my turn. I can untap everything. I get to draw up to my hand side. So there's it's sort of like a option to the left. It's like a
untap all?
Yeah.
Why did I click on something untap list?
Everything will be untapped, so don't click it because that would be cheating. Right, hand's not looking too bad. Now, the thing about it I realized about this game is they kind of want you to either play foundations on a turn and build yourself up, or play attacks. Because of how these decks are kind of built, I'm kind of already noticing that stress from doing it. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to start straight off with a dashing shield bash, not a dashing bashing shield. So I hit a 4. And draw to. If we end up playing the Universal Finding System a lot on Untap, we should probably, because there are hotkeys, we should probably save to discard a hotkey. Anyway, so I get a 5.
Hotkey.
So a hotkey is basically just something you can click and make it happen.
Like tap or untap all?
Yeah, something like that. To that effect. There are hotkeys you can set here. You see.
Where?
If you go I think right over the microphone.
Hotkeys.
Send to discard. I don't know what that's from. D is send to discard.
Mulligan hand. Send card to discard. Send card to. We should use these.
We should probably figure out what we're doing.
R and P are probably.
Let's not mess around too.
Right.
So I get the first enhance.
Indeed.
I get the first enhance. This attack deals damage. If this attack deals damage, your next attack gets +2 speed. I'm gonna enhance with that. So I'm just gonna say note. I'm gonna say that I used my enhance on this guy, just so I can have that in note. So that's my enhance. You get to do any of your E's.
Alright, I shall. No.
Well, this one I'm thrown into combat. It's decent, yeah. You use it now, and if you are dealt damage by this attack, then it activates. But you have to make sure it's now. Remember, it's a mid-5 damage. So if you're planning on blocking it and not taking any damage, then you don't want to use this ability. So if you have a plan to block it, like if you have a card that you think can block it, all of its damage, then you're not really going to use the ability. If you can only block like half or something, then you...
Wait, what kind of card is it?
It's a middle. So if you use anything but a middle, it's half. So if you plan to only be able to block half of it or something, then you should probably use that ability to at least benefit it somehow.
Yeah, I will commit thrown into combat. What is that on top of the little thing?
I think that's maybe one of the robot masters.
No, I just don't work on it. It looks kind of like Gutman, but his head is all wrong.
Maybe they messed up the artwork. It does really have the colors of Gutman, but its head kind of reminds me of Ballman, maybe? I don't know.
What does Ballman look like?
I can't remember, actually. Alright. So now back to my enhance. I have a couple of enhances I can do. This attack gets -2 speed. We don't want that. Destroy. Discard a momentum. Your attack gets +3 speed, +6 damage.
That's not fair.
That sounds like a lot of fun, though.
But it's not fair.
But a lot of fun. So I'm going to use this ability. So it would just destroy itself. I also have to get rid of one of my momentum. So let's draw 2, discard. Then this attack will then get, let's edit the note. Let's say it gets plus, what was it? Plus how much speed? I forgot already. +3 speed, +6 damage. +3 speed, +6 damage. So now, it went from a 5 to an 8 speed, 10 damage attack.
Sometimes.
I don't think it actually is blockable. Look for what you have on the field. The highest card number I think you can hit in your deck is maybe a 6. And even if you have a 0 block, it'll be 0, 10, 8 plus... in all theoretical possibility, you can block this attack and not take any damage. But it'll be hard.
So...
It's your enhance. Are you going to pass up your enhance?
Wait, is this a low? No, it's a
middle. It's a middle, yeah.
It's a low block. And now I'm not going to enhance anything. I tapped all my useful enhances.
Now, the number of the block on your card +8 is what you're going to have to hit here.
+8?
+8.
So I were to play gaming techniques.
To block. Is that what you're saying? To block?
Yeah.
Alright, play it onto the field.
I'll check it.
It's a 2 + 8, that's a 10. I don't think you actually can possibly block this with the amount of committed foundations you have.
What does that mean?
Hmm?
What does that mean?
Like, if you hit a 5, you'll need to tap 5. If you hit a 6, you'll need to tap 4. You don't even have 4 cards in the field. Like, you can't, I don't think you can block it.
if you need 60 at the top, tap.
Yeah. I mean, I guess this is a testament.
I'm taking my pan back.
I think this is a testament to the game in itself.
I don't want to block with anything.
But I think this is interesting. So, you're just going to have to take 10 damage.
Alright. And one attack, my thing has been practically halved.
But alright, this is going to go to my...
one foundation.
Oh, I commit one?
Mm-hmm.
I get to choose though, right?
It says opponent commits foundation. I'll choose for you. Oh, you have to commit. That doesn't do anything. No, I like that one.
I think the
commit forgotten.
Yeah, I think that's a decent choice. Okay, I'm gonna tap this guy to myself know that he dealt damage. So, it's still my turn though. I just dealt a big damage, and I have the ability that if I dealt damage, I get +2 speed on my next one. So I'm gonna keep going with the attacks. This is a 5 to hit.
Another bashing shield.
Yeah. I just hit a 3, I believe. Yeah, I hit a 3. Sometimes it kind of looks weird when you discard the card. This was the top card you discard pile, because there's no real indication. I don't think that it's just been discarded. So sometimes I think it's just a small blip, but sometimes you can miss it actually changing and like, did it actually discard it? But anyway, so now I have to tap 2 of my foundations.
I don't like how I wish we had physical cards.
Yes, I do want to get physical cards of the Universal Fighting System, but I kind of want to get
cheaper.
Huh? Yeah, this is free technically to play, so that's important, especially if we want to just try out decks and just chain out videos if we ever decide to do this. But I want to get physical cards, maybe of the newest My Hero Academia set, possibly.
Which one's cheaper?
What is that?
Which one's cheaper?
What?
My Academia or Megaman?
Megaman might be slightly cheaper because it's an older set, but it depends because you also might be harder to find because it's an older set. So maybe it's even more money. I've never checked the prices.
Why not?
But anyway, I do want to get some physical cards, and then we'll be able to hopefully make battle videos in real time. But for now, it's what we got to work with. This guy's already at base a 7 speed. +2 speed. From now on, I'm just going to put SPD for speed and ATK for damage.
SPD?
SPD, speed. I am speed.
Power Ranger.
Anyway, so I get the first enhance, though. That was not from my enhance. That was from that last guy's enhance. So I get the first enhance. That would be good if I didn't want to keep that card in my card pool. If it got blocked and I didn't deal damage, I probably would use that. Alright, E commit. This Earth attack gets +1 speed and +2 damage. That's +3 speed.
And your turn.
And +2 damage. So now it's sitting at a, what? Is that another 8 speed attack? Kind of crazy. Your enhance?
I don't have an enhance.
You don't have anything you want to use?
No.
I can keep going.
Or you can end the turn.
I could do that. E remove. That's removed from game, I think. And it says that if this deals damage, I get to take a card from my discard pile into my hand. What are you going to do? Anything you want to do?
No.
I have a... Okay, so there's nothing I want to do on him. So, the 8 speed, 6 damage coming in.
I can't block it.
Are you going to take the damage again?
Nothing to block it with. Yeah, sure.
Alright.
6, how much damage?
6. You got him to what?
That's 7.
7. Getting there.
Getting there. You haven't taken a single bit of damage this entire game. I don't.
Alright, so now I'm just gonna play a. So let's play some foundations.
Your turn.
I'm trying to win the game.
Or
Forward energy core. I need to check a 3.
Yeah, that's what they need to rebuild them.
Really?
Yeah, before he had a 4 energy
I had a 3.
core, and he wanted to, so Dr. White was like, okay, let me rebuild you, and he's like, no, I don't want to, because then because he thought then he'd lose all his memories, and Blackman didn't, so why would you? But yeah, then he ran away. Dr. Wily found him, changed him to Protoman. But he said it's a 4 energy core. I think he's.
I have to hit a 4. I had a 5. Gentle Soul. I have to hit a 6.
The family didn't reject you.
I had a 4. I'm gonna just hit this guy. I'm gonna hit him. And then I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay, thank you.
These guys all go back. Let's just match them up with our good old buddies. Float Energy Core with him. Gentle Soul with Gentle Soul. These guys, both these guys go to my momentum.
What's a weapon? I didn't know.
What is a weapon? I don't know, but we'll figure it out at some point in our lives. I think most of these things have different abilities they can activate, but if we just forget them entirely, then we won't have to worry about them. Alright, your turn.
So
I'm pretty tapped out. I only have really 4 floating resources, as it were.
So I'll play Super Fighting Robot.
Megaman.
And nope. I hit it. That'd be useful.
You need to stop doing that. People might start thinking you're cheating.
How?
Especially me. Because look, if you draw it into your hand, then you can pick any card from your hand to put in your discard pile, and you guarantee the hit.
Alright, I will have to stop doing that, but I wouldn't cheat. You know this
about
me.
No, what I just realized last turn is that playing your attacks before playing your foundations, especially when you have a decent amount of foundations on the field, is a viable idea.
It's a dumb idea, in my opinion.
Well, I'm not the one with 7 health. What are you gonna do?
I'll play,
You gotta start dealing damage somehow.
I know that.
Well, I know you know that, but I'm just saying. It's supposed to be interesting. Doing this and doing a more relaxed type of video, which is funny because, you know, usually I try to keep my videos straight because they're more informational. This is a battle video, so I can just really just stay with my mind. But I have one fear when coming onto YouTube. And
talking?
No. I don't care if people think that I'm an idiot. But if I rewatch a video and I think I'm annoying, oh no. I think if I find my own self annoying, I think I should just quit. If I ever come to look at myself and say, no, I should quit.
You should.
Because. So, it's still your turn.
Oh, I have no attacks to play. I have nothing else to play.
You have no attacks to play, not in hand.
I do have some, like, they're not very good.
It doesn't matter about being very good. It's better about dealing the damage.
Actually.
And you have a lot of foundations, so even if they're high cost.
I'll play, what is this? Hyper Mega Buster.
Mm-hmm.
That should be 5 attack. Let me check it. Oh.
You need a 7 to hit. What'd you get?
I got a 5.
Alright, so you just need to get 2.
I will, use this. And this. I'll check those. And then now goes through. It will be 5
speed, 4 speed, 5 damage. You get the first enhance.
Sweet. I'll enhance with Super Fighting Robot.
Megaman.
Which gives my ranged attack, and it is a ranged attack. 1 speed and 1 damage.
Yep. While you're writing that in, my enhance Nope. 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 I pass my enhance.
My enhance. I'll play I'll commit Super Fighting Robot.
Megaman.
And give myself another +1 speed, +1 attack. Is a +2 speed, +2 attack.
Yep, that's a 7 damage, 6 speed.
That's your enhance.
Skip.
I will play the Blue Bomber.
Yep.
And get 4 damage. Attack on my. That's +6 attack on my 6.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. 6.
Yep.
On my attack.
Pass.
I will commit Megaman and get +4.
He's going in.
+10 attack.
If I block this, you're like finished.
No, I think it won't block. It's too much speed.
Too much speed. It's only 6 speed. Right now, your card itself has some enhances because I passed my enhance again.
I'll get 1 card.
In your opponent's staging area.
That's nice.
So you get to pick it.
You don't have any.
Yeah, I do. This is my foundation, but it's my staging area.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
So you can just basically pick one of my foundations and commit it.
Flood Energy Core. Do I tap him?
I'll tap it. What? Tap what?
Do I tap Hyper Mega Blaster?
Nah. I would just.
Alright, did you pass?
Yep. You're done?
No. I wanna commit DLN001.
It's a destroy.
It's a destroy?
Yeah, you have to get rid of it.
I want you. Yeah, no, I know.
Draw 2 cards.
Draw 2 cards. I'm trying to get as much damage as possible. But that was a waste of time and a futile effort. And yeah, that'll be
That'll be your turn?
Yes. 7 speed and no. 6 speed and 15 damage.
It's a high?
No. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
I'm taking 15 damage.
Hold on. Wait, you have 5 damage left?
I only have lows in my hand.
You have 5 damage left? And you were talking about me.
I was talking so much smack.
And then you got smacked.
No. Look, I never said trash talking was my strong suit.
Oh, yeah.
The entire time you're busting damage, I'm like, pass. I'm over here knowing, like, if he keeps going, I'm finished. You're done your turn, dog. You can keep going. If you can just deal 5 more damage. I shouldn't have told you I only had lows in my hand, though.
Perfect. You really shouldn't have, because I will play,
I'm done. If you just have to hit a high.
Okay, so I'll try and play Super Mega Blaster. Oh, don't fail me now. Don't fail me now. You draw 1.
You still have 2 commits, so at least all you have to do is get a, what's this?
A 4?
That's gonna be, oh no. How many up cards do you have?
Up cards? What?
Phase up. So you need a 6, so you can hit it.
Perfect.
If you just tap those 2, and then I have nothing to block with.
You're finished. You're
Game.
done.
We go down to 0.
You were talking the biggest smack.
One would say too much smack.
You were like, come on, I want it to be fun or whatever. I want to win. 2 attacks. Your guy goes down to the ground.
I think this is a testament. Again, just like I was talking about with my attack, that if you really, in this game, if you go super far out, if you just like commit everything, you just go in on an attack on your turn and then you fail, the guy blocks it, or you just fail everything, then when it goes on for his turn, you're completely wide open. That's what I did. I went really far. I left some stuff committed, but it didn't help me in the long run, because I played almost all my useful cards. I only had lows left in my hand, low 3s at that, so it wasn't going to be hard to block it even if I tried. I had barely any cards committed.
It was gonna or wasn't gonna?
It wasn't going to be easy. I had barely any cards uncommitted, and so I really pushed out to bring you down to 7 last turn, and then comes to my turn, I pushed too far, and now I'm open for your attack, because I just needed a middle or a high in my hand, and I could have tried to block your attack and just not. That's 15 damage I had to take because I played, like, look, I played just last turn, I played, what's the card I just played?
I think it's...
Anyway, the point is I played cards. I think I played... Because, look, you discard so many cards, it's hard to tell what you played and what you just discarded. But the point was that if I just say any one of those cards to keep in my hand as a block, like this guy right here, I played him last turn, didn't I? Gentle Soul. It was a 1, 2 shield, high. That would have been no damage if I had hit that block.
I know, right? That would have
So, yeah, it
I
shows...
go all in, bring up 10... plus 10 damage, and you completely block it.
Now,
with a Gentle Soul.
Some people might be saying out here, you guys suck at the game.
You guys are scrubs.
Number 1, then get off the video. Number 2, nobody cares what you think. No. Number 2, really, yeah, we're bad, but we're new, and we're trying to get into this game. So if you guys enjoyed watching us play the Universal Fighting Universal Fighting System, now rebranded as Universus, let us know, and we'll continue playing it, because I had a lot of fun. What about you?
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I won.
Yeah, Winnie will bring up how much fun you had. Anyway, so I enjoyed playing, he enjoyed playing, and we'll come back for more as long as people want it. So let me just say this. Please subscribe. Please comment that you liked watching us play.
Please like.
Please like, yeah, there's that. And I guess we'll see you guys next time. Maybe playing some USF.